Welcome back to Life Coach 180 with yours truly, Ben Lopez, aka DJ Lopez, and I'm so glad that you clicked and joined in. And so today we're actually going to be talking about a tool called the dogging request. And the dogging request is just that. It's where you request just like a dog. But let me explain to you how it works, okay? If you ever notice in a relationship with a dog and its master, I'm gonna model that in just a minute with, I'm gonna call him my grand dog Gizmo and my son Ben, because Gizmo did a phenomenal job dogging requesting my son. And the reason why I'm using that as a model, because I want you to kind of visualize it. We have many different ways that we can communicate with people. We can kind of bully our way into the conversation or demand, this is how I want you to get things done. Or what we can do is that we can kind of negotiate. You do this for me, I do this for you. There's so many different ways. We can what we call power choice it, where you can actually kind of negotiate and present to them, hey, if you do this, this is better, or maybe this is another option, but you get to decide. But in this one, you show kindness, you show compassion. It's not like you're beneath them, but what you're doing is that you're allowing yourself to just be humble. And so you're basically dogging the request. Just like a puppy, you keep coming back and back and back until that need is fulfilled. For example, if your child is not cleaning up their room and you go up to them and say, can you do me a favor? Can you please clean up your room? You check again, it's still not done. Again, you say, listen, I definitely appreciate you. Can you please, help me out and clean up your room? And so you continue to keep going back and forth, until finally they succumb to it. They're like, you know what, let me get this done, because they're going to keep on coming back, okay? And we're going to kind of see that with Gizmo, what he does with Ben. And guys, the reality is that it can be exhausting if you do it with pride, right? With manipulation. But it can be so rewarding if you do it with kindness. Because what do they say? You catch more bees with honey. And so, I'll give you another example. It's like taking out the trash, right? If I don't take out the trash right away, my wife, real quick sweep, would say, honey, can you please take out the trash? I'm still not taking it out. I'm kicking back with the remote control, watching TV, and she comes up to me, honey, I really appreciate it if you could take the trash out. She comes back 5 seconds later, honey, I know that you could take care of this for me. I really appreciate it. It's getting kind of late. You see, what happens is that I put up a wall, but after a while she's chipping and chipping and chipping until finally I succumb to it, okay? She's doing it out of love and not out of anger. She's being patient. She's showing me kindness. And what happens is that later on down the road, I start realizing, you know what? Let my request be known with kindness. Let my request be known with compassion. And so that's basically what we mean by dogging the request. And check out Gizmo. He has this ball. He's placing it on my son's lap, and he just wants to play. My son's busy. My son ignores him, but he doesn't give up. What he does is that he comes right back to him and he says, hey, here's the ball. I'm waiting. Doesn't give up, right? He goes back to him again and says, here's the ball. I'm still waiting to play. So it goes back and forth until finally what happens? Finally, he succumbs to Gizmo. He now starts to play, and Gizmo gets his needs met. So try it. Out of compassion, out of kindness, just let your request be known. But do it in such a way that, again, don't be sarcastic, but just be kind, just be loving, just be repetitive over and over. And then finally they'll learn, hey, you know what? Let me get this done the first time, and then I don't have to worry about them coming back around again, okay? All right, so I appreciate you so much. So this is DJ Lopez, once again here at Life Coach 180. Don't forget to subscribe right here. I'm gonna continue to bring you nuggets of knowledge, tools, and tips to help you through life. God bless.